This is the brake caliper here. This is the disc. Now, this is my first time messing with one of these. I really don't know how they come apart. See, another problem I got here is that this, whatever it is, the axle cover is just melted on there, man. And I think, being as this is melted, we're just going to go ahead and take a razor knife and cut it off. Oh my god, I'm going to end up having to chisel this off. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yep, that's going to probably have to be chiseled. It's just a molten black mass. Alright. This tells me here that this thing is freaking... It got melted at some point. That means that means that the brake got really hot. Can you see that? Is it going to focus on it? Probably not. Alright, anyway. So that's that. We don't really need that, honestly. I'll probably get rid of all of them. Try to get this bad boy. And then I'm going to check out this brake. Alright. Trying to get this axle tube cover off. Or axle cover, I'm not sure what you can call it. Because I need to be able to see the disc and everything. Because I'm not sure how the caliper comes off yet. I'm hoping I don't have to take the whole axle apart and everything. But if I do, I do. Goodness gracious, man. This thing is severely melted on there. Alright. Can you see that there? Look at that thing. I mean, that's horrible. You know, that's absolutely horrible. So, we'll go ahead and put that in the trash can here. Oh my goodness gracious, you know what, man? I don't like that. I don't like that. That feels awfully stiff. I'm going to put a little bit of PV Blaster on here. One of my favorite products is a rust... What the heck is it? A penetrating catalyst. Yep. No ads here, though. Shoot. Oh, ha! I guess it would help if I was loosening it, not tightening it, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's much easier to loosen. This is part of the chaos that we speak of. Now, I'm going to see if I can get this other bottom bolt just as easy as I did the first one. What I'm hoping is that this caliper will actually separate. I don't know as a fact because I've never really messed with one of these. Yep, but there it goes. Alright, now you don't want to crank on those super hard because they're cast aluminum, the best I can tell. And cast aluminum is very brittle and can break. So, you're much better at wiggling any day than you would be cranking on her. Alright, so, alright, I'm seeing that we're loose here now. Alright, you see how I'm just wiggling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Alright, well, now, it's looking to me like I'm pretty much all the way freed up, okay? Something that may make my life a little easier is to get, that's not it, 7/16, is to get the linkage disconnected. Now, obviously, this would be a lot easier if we had a lift or something, you know, table if it was up in the air. We don't have that stuff. Eventually, we will have like an ATV lift, but
for now, we gotta work with what we have.
That's right. This caliper is not hydraulic. It is a mechanical caliper, so a lever action in turn turns into a, you know, horizontal action. Alright. Hey. Probably through some type of screw, but I would bet that screw is rusted up and seized up. Okay.
That's probably why the whole and that's probably why the whole brake's seizing. Yeah,
that's right. That is it. Alright, so this is the operational part. Are you looking at this? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, this is the operational part of your caliper. Alright. This sucker is a little bit stuck right now. That's probably not the best thing to be doing. Oh man, that's tight in there too. Whew. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Alright. That's your pad. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be stuck together, but... Alright, and what happens here is, through a mechanical action, this gets pushed out and back in. It gets, when you hit the brake, it pulls it, which pushes this pin out, causing the brakes to squeeze this way. But we got a lot of rust on here, as you can see. I'm going to take a wire brush here, clean up as much of that bolt there as I can. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, that pin comes out. Alright. Alright, so we've gotten everything look cleaned up now, okay? So, here's what we got now. I'm going to spray some PB Blaster in here and hope it helps with the rust a little bit. We're going to drop the pin back in here. Okay, if you can see that at all. Probably cannot. Alright, so we cleaned up the brake. I don't know how well this is going to show up or not. Alright, I'm going to grab a light here. Alright, so we cleaned up the brake and everything. It seems to be working okay now. This brake seems to operate good now. Okay, she snaps back. I like that when there's pressure on it. So we're going to put everything back together and find out if it works. First off, this steel plate goes in here. Then the brake, or brake pad anyway. And we got a little life left on that, I believe. What we're going to do here, let's try to get you on here. Okay. Now, looking at it right now from here, I know you guys can't see it, but I'm seeing there's a lot of play in this caliper, so I'm assuming that we could probably go ahead and tighten it up a little bit right off the bat. Now, you don't have to wrench the living heck out of these, but they gotta be tight, alright? Yep. Perfect. Now, we have a working brake, but it needs some serious adjustment because, oh yeah, yep. Yeah, she's got a ways to go there, man. Alright. So, right here I have a locking nut on the bolt. Yes, I do. Alright, that's released. Ooh, go ahead and hit it with a little bit of PB Blaster, which I should have already done, honestly. Alright. Now, obviously this disc is severely rusted up, but that's going to be alright. Alright, I got plenty of side-to-side play. I'm going to grease that up, those tracks, before I let it go, but it's getting a lot of twist in it because of that set bolt. I'm going to try to break the set nut here and the adjustment bolt. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Nice. Now, oh boy, I would think that this has not been done before. I'm thinking that's pretty good, actually. Okay. I think that's gonna work fine. We've gotten the caliper all put back together here. All right. Alright, so the caliper's all on here. Good to go. We got her hooked up to the pedal. Everything's got good linkage again. As you can see, it actually works. I believe that's all we're going to do tonight. The clutch, unfortunately, when I took it for the test drive, it blew apart. The spring here, unfortunately, broke. So, we're going to have to rebuild the clutch here. I think tomorrow we'll go ahead and take it for a test drive. We're going to run a different clutch on it off of Little Blue. The driven clutch, or the driver clutch, excuse me. Alright, and this guy here still needs a little bit of cleaning up and everything. This is, I believe, the clutch that's going to go on Blue. I'm going to get a rebuild kit for it. It's actually a Comet. I'd much rather have a Comet on his Earth Dog than, you know, a Chinese deal. So, I think that's all we're going to do right now. And maybe we'll be able to do some testing tomorrow. I will.